From a stricter Orthodox Christian perspective, one that questions whether martial arts should be practiced at all, the critique becomes more pointed and focuses on the underlying spiritual posture these systems cultivate. Even when someone removes overtly religious elements, martial arts as a whole can still shape the heart and imagination in ways contrary to the orthodox path of humility and self-renunciation. Many martial traditions arose from worldviews fundamentally foreign to Christianity. Their techniques, hierarchies, and disciplines were formed within religious and philosophical systems that treat the body, the passions, and the human will very differently from the orthodox ascetical tradition. Even when the external rituals are stripped away, the inner logic remains: the cultivation of personal power, mastery over others, confidence in one's ability to exert force, and a training of the passions toward readiness for combat rather than toward watchfulness, repentance, and meekness. This orientation stands at odds with the gospel command to love one's enemies and with the monastic ideal of disarming the passions rather than sharpening them. Martial arts also tend to create a psychological framework in which confrontation is normalized and even subconsciously rehearsed. The body is trained to respond with violence, even controlled violence, as a primary skill. For someone striving toward the orthodox ideal of the peaceful heart, this conditioning can entrench habits that make gentleness, forgiveness, and patience more difficult to cultivate. The Church Fathers repeatedly warn that the passions take shape through repeated actions. One becomes what one practices. A life devoted to techniques of striking, throwing, or subduing others, no matter how disciplined, forms the soul in a direction that does not resemble Christ's self-emptying love. Furthermore, martial arts often inspire admiration for strength, prowess, and personal achievement. This subtly encourages pride and self-reliance, precisely the dispositions orthodoxy seeks to root out. Even practitioners with good intentions may find themselves warmed by the praise of instructors, the excitement of progression, or the feeling of developing power within themselves. These currents, small at first, can draw the heart away from humble dependence on God. From this vantage point, the concern is not simply that martial arts may contain questionable spiritual elements, but that their very nature forms the soul in ways that oppose the orthodox pursuit of inner stillness, purity of heart, and the slow refinement of the virtues. For someone committed to walking the orthodox path with sobriety and singleness of purpose, abstaining entirely from martial arts can be seen as the safer, more coherent choice, one that keeps the heart free from habits and spiritual influences that complicate the pursuit of Christ-like meekness.